Just very quickly before I get on with this video, I have taken off public my last video. I was wrong in saying it was Mary that went to visit Don. Picked it up totally wrong. I believe Chris was talking about Sonia here, but also Sonia has come out saying she didn't visit Don at all. So I don't know, did Chris mean a phone call rather than a jail visit? I did update the description and pin a comment fairly fast. Most of my subs saw it, but I was getting a lot of views yesterday on it, especially from new people, and I don't want the first thing that they see from my channel to be wrong info. So I just killed it. I have the best subs, by the way, thank you so much. I had some great chats in the comment section on that video. Most of you see me panicking and frantically looking for Terry in the comment section. I'm just blessed with the people I have, with the subs that choose to communicate in the way you do. Some awesome folks who I learn a lot from. Speaking of learning from subs and me messing up, I put a poll on my community tab last night about the new Summer Wild search, which isn't really new. I botched the wording on this poll in two ways. Chasing Truth, who I have a lot of time for. I love the questions Chasing asks. It makes you think, which is good. I love her, I think she's great, but she was quick to pull me up on the fact that 1, it's not a new search, and 2, it's not organised by the Wells family like the way I worded it. It's organised by the Wells private PIs. These guys have been at this for a while. They're also doing a pro bono, or as we call it over here, pro bono, whereby the work is done for free and then Bono from U2 actually pays you, which is really nice of him. But anyway, these guys have been at this for a while. The lovely Sarah Me, who I'm sure a lot of you know if you're in live chats and comment sections about the Summer Wells case. She's hilarious and a fountain of knowledge on this case. Sarah pointed out that Ziggy mentioned seeing this Chris Stearns, the drone guy, on Ben Hill Road when she was there. I think this was back in November. So these guys are back and forth since the start of the case, basically. I think in the past Candus has referred to the PIs and maybe Tim as well as the uppers, but I do think people are running away with themselves a small bit because of that comment, because she said uppers. She just means they're important. In my opinion, that's what she meant. So it's not organised by the family, it's organised by the family's private PIs, and it's not a new search. This has been ongoing back and forth since the start of the case. I was very curious about Chris, especially when he made a comment about a super fertile soil. That's a small bit misleading, I think, because we're not special. Humans don't turn into a super fertile soil that's any different from anything else. And you might take away that from that comment. We are the same as any other animals or any other fertilizer that's put into the soil. We're not special. If you want more information on this, please watch this from Ask a Mortician. She's fantastic. Very interesting stuff. But in this they talk about the body breaking down, how we're just the same as any other normal compost. Here is a little clip from that where they're talking about it.
Starting this work I thought, oh my gosh, human compost. It's going to be the best. It's going to be way better than any other compost. And our soil scientist, Dr. Carpenter Boggs, was like, no, it's pretty good. It's good compost. But there's nothing special about it just because it's human. And I was like, what?
I am nothing. Let me decompose. Let me go back to the land. We're still like, but humans are special, right?
But humans are very special.
But human compost will be the absolute 100% best compost. And then the scientist is like, actually, it is your organic material is no better than, I don't know, I'm making her German.
So I did jump down Chris's throat a small bit, but I do get why he said what he said. He's trying to simplify this in like 2 sentences for a little news bit. No, we're not special, we don't turn into special soil. But there is some truth in what he's saying. And here's another comment from Neverwise. I'm telling you, I have the best subs and members. I'm blessed. Neverwise is quiet out in the comments, but then all of a sudden something comes up that they know about, and bang, straight on it. Great info. Brilliant stuff. Pause this here if you want to read it, or just check out that poll and the comments are there. So there is a science and a truth in what Chris and his team are trying to do. It's a year on now, so everything has grown back to what it was like last year. Is there parts of it which is a small bit different than last year? Definitely. But the thing is, any animal could do this, and whether it be a horse, a dog, any type of fertilizer, cow, dead rabbit, dead fox, whatever. And it's not a nice thing to think about in the Summer Wells case, but Summer was tiny, so there's not going to be much. It's not like they're looking for a mass grave, or like look at the 2 dogs, Harley and Rocco. Summer's weight is in between them. She's a lot closer to Rocco than she would be Harley. Summer was tiny, so there's not going to be much there at all. These are areas that were gone over multiple times. already. Areas that have been gone over with the TBI, the FBI, the new drones. These drones are on another level. They're not even available. You can't buy them publicly. If you don't know what these do, just look them up because they're incredible. This technology is moving very fast in the last few years. You have to think that these drones would have finding something, having already gone over the location in the past, the TBI ones. But as Rebecca Jacob said, I'm grateful for anyone who is willing to put in their time, energy and resources to try and find somewhere. It's needle in the haystack stuff, but you never know, because it's coming from the family as well, because there's a connection there. It makes you wonder, do they have better information on the locations of where to go? Do they know a better spot? Might something get slipped and all of a sudden they'll be in a completely different spot and find somewhere? Maybe. But the search is legit. The people searching are legit. They work closely, I know, with Equisearch, and Dave has good things to say about them. And just quickly on Equisearch, I thought for the longest time that they were getting some sort of funding, that they were able to get some sort of money back from FBI or law enforcement. I know they did work free also, but I thought there was something. There's not. There's nothing. All volunteers. They have never ever sent out an invoice to a family, to law enforcement, to the FBI. Never. Incredible people. If you don't know about them, just listen to how they deploy, what happens when they get a call to go to an area, because it's incredible. All volunteers, they'll just drop everything what they're doing and immediately gear up and head to the location no matter where it is. They're like a bunch of Avengers assembling from all over the states to go to wherever they're needed. Incredible heroes. I think it's well over 150 people now they've been directly responsible for finding, for helping to bring them home. They're good guys. Dave is a good guy. I think Chris is a very good guy. Initially I kind of jumped down his throat when he made that comment, but looking into him last night and seeing how he talks and some of the other cases and stuff, he's legit. He's a good guy. Yes, the drone he's using is not as good as the TBI and FBI. Nobody has a drone as good as them, but it's still well capable of getting results. Your iPhone 7, iPhone 8 can still make phone calls, can't it? The search is legit. The people doing it are legit. But is it all still part of a PR exercise? Why now? Why are we seeing this now? We had Robin's video yesterday on the Don Wells family YouTube page, which is controlled by Tim Mullen, I believe, at the moment. Is this part of the plan? Part of a media plan for the week to help the narrative that they want out there for this week? Are we going to see more in the next few days? Does Tim have a little plan in place for this week on the anniversary? Can we blame him if he does? Because that's kind of his job. And I caught myself in the middle of this thinking kind of last night. Why am I so on edge? I'm half expecting something like this to happen, so why would I be surprised or angry if it does? Like, what do I want from the Wells family this week? What do I want to see from them? Because it feels like they're damned if they do, and they're damned if they don't. If they do nothing, we're going to be like, oh look, signs of guilt. They didn't even go to a prayer vigil. And if they do something, if they start putting content out or statements or a little tribute video, we're going to be saying that they're trying to build a narrative. Like, Candus really can't win, can she, this week? What do you want from her? People are going to be jumping on straight away now, being like, I want Summer's body. I want to know where she is. And I wish Candus told us that too if she knows. But if she doesn't know, if she is unable to tell us, what do you want from her this week? That's a genuine question. I'm genuinely interested in what people want from Candus this week. Because maybe, just maybe, we're ready to jump down our throat no matter what happens. I think a lot of people are angry. Angry that it's been a year. Angry that we think there's people on Ben Hill Road that have the answers. It does feel a bit also, and I hate to say this, that people perhaps are grieving a bit. Like, even from the people who are hardcore Wells supporters. And then there's a lot of people that think Summer was trafficked and that she may still be alive out there. But when you hear them talking like that on the news, it just kind of brings it home that they're looking for a body. They're searching for where a body would have been buried. The whole notion that Summer might still be alive feels just hopeless now. There's kind of an increasing consensus that no matter what happened on Ben Hill Road that day, it ended with Summer dying. So I get it, I understand, I completely understand that people are angry. I'm angry, I just don't know why. I don't know exactly who I'm angry at, and I just don't know if my anger has been directed in the right place. But anyway, is this a PR push? And Squall Tit was in the comment section on that poll as well, and I like Squall. I like that she is standing up for what she thinks is right, and she's taken a lot of backlash for it. Seems like a nice person, easy to talk to. I've learned a lot from Squall in her channel about these worlds within worlds in Tennessee and the culture in the area. Things that I just can't get. online. You need someone there. And she's friendly with Candus, and I just asked her straight out, is this part of Tim's plan? Squall gave some more info on the PIs about they've done lots of searches there. The wells are never told when it's planned, or they're never told anything about it. If they find anything, that information doesn't go back to the wells, that goes to the detectives. But I asked Squall then, basically what I just kind of said there, is a part of a plan, is a part of Tim's plan. Squall came back to say that the PIs and Tim have zero connection, which does surprise me, because are they not all part of the team, the Wells team? Like when Candus referred to the uppers, I assumed it was the PIs and Tim. We know from Benny's phone calls with Tim that Benny was feeling a bit pushed out by the PIs. But it does sound like from that also that Tim and the PIs are communicating in some way. So that would be a connection to me. And I think maybe what Squall was talking about, that there's not a connection in terms of they didn't know each other before this case. They don't work closely with each other on a daily basis or anything like that. And what I was basically getting at, did Tim reach out to the news crew? Did Tim reach out to WJHL and be like, hey, come down, have a look at this? But I don't think it's the case. I think it may just be the news being the news. Squall's opinion, not a fact, was that WJHL teams had seen the PIs out searching and had contacted them. Not the other way around. Not someone from the Wells camp contacting the news and asking them to do it. And I can see that happening as well. It's the 1 year anniversary. They're going to be looking for information. They're going to be looking for stuff for the news, for this to run out there. I think we're all a bit on edge. I think we're all going to be on edge for the next few days, ready to jump at anything. It's sad. It's sad that it's come to this. That has come to a 1 year anniversary that we all know is going to come. There's probably videos being made that are going to be released on YouTube channels on Wednesday that will be made well in advance of the anniversary. People probably started making them weeks ago, knowing that this anniversary is going to come, that Summer's not going to be found by the time it comes to her 1 year anniversary, which is just sad. It just feels like an hopeless situation, and it's just a sad thing that we're even accepting that. Let me know what you think. Are you ready to jump at Candus no matter what she does this week? Or are you okay if she just stays quiet? No statement from Candus, no statement from Dawn, nothing posted on the YouTube page, nothing like that. What do you want, if you want anything at all? Maybe we should all stay off YouTube. Maybe we should have a YouTube Summer Wells blackout. Because I was looking this morning, the amount of content that is going up on Summer Wells is insane at the moment. It's crazy. And we're all probably going to spend the next few days consuming it all. There's no new information there. Don't worry, you're not going to miss anything. Just go out, go for a walk. Go and have a swing on a swing. If you follow this case, you know that Summer hated being inside. I don't think anyone believes that for a second, that she enjoyed going down to that dark bedroom, basement, dungeon, whatever you want to call it, to play with her toys. She preferred going outside. Go outside, you. Stop watching some of this content. Just for a few days, because it's going to be a bit crazy. I'm probably going to stay away from it myself, to be honest. I could make 5 Summer Wells videos in a row and then not touch it for 2 weeks. Just depends on what I'm thinking about, but maybe we should all just stay off it, stay away, go for a walk. Good luck, God bless, have a good day.